I'm Graham, and I'm the author of Holding Up Half the Sky, a biblical case for women leading and teaching in the church. By some estimates, over two-thirds of the world's missionaries are women. 53% of the world's Christians are women. Christian women are much more likely than Christian men to participate in worship. Most available sources estimate that women do most of the mission in the church worldwide, and probably most of the ministry too. Women pray more than men and are more likely to say that their faith and religion is important to them. When we consider the ministry women have among children, other women, and men, it's easy to see how women probably do most of the discipling of others in the church worldwide. Mao once famously said, "Women hold up half the sky." Women make up more than half the church and most likely do the bulk of the mission, ministry, prayer, worship, and discipleship in the life of the church. The role of women in Christian ministry has never been free of controversy. Some in the church suggest that women don't make effective leaders, but the latest research into leadership effectiveness across a wide range of secular, corporate, religious, and not-for-profit organisations shows the opposite. Not only do women lead effectively, but much of the research indicates that by many measures they lead better than men. In scaling research, Robert J. Anderson and William A. Adams draw on decades of research into leadership effectiveness among Fortune 500 companies and government agencies. They conclude the following about female leadership after examining the quality research and data. To summarise, this data suggests that women lead more effectively than men. Women leaders are more creative, more effective, and tend to get better results than men. I wrote the book Holding Up Half the Sky in order to outline the biblical vision for women in ministry and leadership. The Bible paints a radical vision of women empowered and emboldened for full ministry participation in the life of the churches and society. That's a strong statement, but I back it up with careful attention to the biblical witness. Historically, the way women has been treated by the church and its leaders has been mixed. Following in the way of Jesus, the church has often freed and honoured women. In cultures where women were seen as property and sexual objects, the church often treated women as fully human. It's surprising in one sense that every woman in Rome didn't convert to Christianity. Christians honoured and freed women and welcomed women into full membership and ministry in the life of the church. The picture hasn't always been rosy, however. We see many instances in church life and history where women have been sexually abused and oppressed and exploited and prevented from having an equal and honoured contribution and voice. The biblical vision for women and for their role as teachers, witnesses, disciples, and leaders transforms not only personal lives, but also the church and the world. But only a truly biblical vision can actually do this. My book offers a biblical case for women teaching and leading in the local church and in the church worldwide. Women hold up half the sky. They make up more than half the church. It's due time that the church honoured and amplified the voices and gifts of women in the way that Jesus intended.